So I'm about to starting my presentation. I made a resume that listed my basic information. In addition to that, I also included links of my social networking sites, as well as an online resume that I cite out on LinkedIn. What I hope to achieve through this work placement were as following. First of all, as a native speaker, I would like to have more opportunities to communicate with local people as a way to improve my speaking and communication skills. Secondly, I hope to improve my professional skills by being involved in these events in my field, and in turn ensuring personal growth within the organization. I believe that my communication and functional skills will enable me in facing the challenge career ahead. So the first one I got was at a vintage salon in Birmingham that needed volunteers to help them with their Halloween party. The founder, Lindsay, opened this branch in Birmingham back in 2010 and was started out as a popular ritual party venue. They are now a salon, milkshake bar, pinup photo studio, and party venue. They also offer services for booking birthday parties, makeup, vintage hair training courses, haircuts and coloring, and etc. So for the first job, I worked as a volunteer to assist behind the scene at a Halloween party, also assisted with data and cleanup. In that position, I have to be punctual for my duty and shift. The organizer set out a timetable which definitely improved efficiency and accuracy. In fact, so as not to be late, I arrived at the venue half an hour early. I thought it may bring a good impression on the first meeting. Besides that, I could get more familiar with my task. Sonia was in charge of the party that night. She was very warm and friendly to me. She first introduced me of the venue and the Halloween night's program, informed me in detail of the night's task, and there might have some changes or more tasks may be needed. And I indicated that I'm really confident to use my initiative and flexibility to mock him. And it was really great night. So for the second job, I was volunteering in the Bird Poetry Festival, which is a 4-day poetry festival hosted at Birmingham City Centre. From an idea floating on Twitter to a whirlwind force in the poetry world, Bird Poetry Festival are proud to be a home for brilliant poets and lovers. Now it's its 4th year. I was assigned the job of receptionist at the front desk, as well as using social media to promote the festivals. As a receptionist, I have to perform various tasks such as greet visitors, take visitors to the proper place, distribute stickers for the ticket holders, and receptionists are often the first employee that the public or customers has contact with. Therefore, I am responsible for making a good first impression for the organization, which can affect the event's success. The Bird Poetry Festival has created loads of buzz, so what I need to do was to share what's happening throughout the festival, connect with poetry lovers who couldn't attend. When I was doing this social media task, I actually wasn't very familiar at using the local social media before. At the beginning, it was kind of tackle for me to do live tweeting and gramming because I have no idea what sort of content would be more appropriate to post. Therefore, I asked another volunteer and she enthusiastically guided me through the tweet. Stewart is the head of event venue who runs a large Waterstones in Birmingham. In addition to participating in this festival, he is also a co-founder and publisher of a sister press, Word Poetry. I sought some advice from him about venue selection, and he told me that it depends on what kind of feel I want my guests to have. The way they feel about before, during, and after the events. You have a concept of the words that I like them to use to describe the events. Before trying to find the venue, it is essential to have a rough idea of the maximum number of attendees. Well, we all know that it might have to wait a few days before the event to guarantee the final attendees, and even then, they will still have some margin for errors. So I have to be sure that the location I pick won't be too small or to accommodate the group, or not too large. This suggestion is really providing me with some valuable lessons. The GCCF is the abbreviation of the Governing Council of the Cat Fancy, which was founded in 1910 as an independent body and is now has more than 150 members clubs, licensed more than 150 cat shows per year, and registered and transfers over 25,000 prodigious cats per year. The GCCF runs its own cat show, the Spring Cat Show, which is now held every November. It is a big cat show held in NEC Birmingham. Over 600 cats came in to be validated. What I did was to ensure that the show was carried out according to the schedule and completed the task assigned by the manager. Because it is a large and influential event, it attracted probably over 1,000 of participants. By helping with behind-the-scenes operation of awarding prizes, I became generally familiar with the process of running an award competition. Because of the large number of cats participating in this contest, it is not a simple task to get them registered and numbered in organized manner. The success of an event requires the cooperation of several departments. And Linda, who is the volunteers coordinator of this show, asked me to help through the documentary of the results and present the award to each contestant. After the show, Linda said that my help had greatly improved their efficiency, and she also committed that I'm pretty reliable person and welcomed me to join their team for the next year's event. Another comedy festival event I attended was a small one held in the pub, with a few comedy speakers performing, including James Cook, TV actor Grace Berliner, and others. This event is completely free and proceeds from the events go to charity. Despite being completely free, it did not start with the expected turnout and many seats were empty. Dave, the organizer, handed me some pamphlets and required me to pass them around, put out the flyer around the venue, also letting people know when shows are about to start and that kind of things. I noticed that the entire event seems to be advertised through a more traditional promotion ways, which wasn't enough publicity to the point where there were fewer participants. Indeed, the performers encouraged guests to take photos and post them to the social media and hashtag comedy festival. After the events, I contributed additional times outside of my set hours to stay there and assisted with the cleanup job. I think I think it was a very successful event, but a change in promotion might attract more people, as it is a fast-paced work. Many people are becoming more accustomed to the convenience of computers and smartphones, so make sure the event's marketing efforts reflect the pace of our life. For the event organizer, consider the promoting and selling tickets through online event registration like EventWax. Registration and ticketing are done online, and attendees can use social media such as Twitter and Facebook to let others know they are attending the event. So for what I done so far, I find out that still have some debates in my field, like low attendances without big name of an event or publicity trade. An event might not have enough delegates to make the presents worthwhile. The cat fancy show, for example, where has a certain level of visibility in itself, with its own official website and a large number of followers on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and etc. But for some small event organizers, it is necessary to expand the promotion of the events, not just rely on the traditional offline promotion way. Estimating the number of attendees for the event can be really stressful. Overestimate and the food can go to waste, the room will look empty, and it may live with an abundance of event swag that made specific to the events only. Underestimate event can make live with hungry guests, a lack of seating, and long lines at the bar. As Stewart said, it is essential to have a rough idea of the maximum number of attendees. The other drawback is the traditional promotional method like flyers and brochures. The power of handouts is fairly not enough. Although face-to-face is way more connective and interactive, social media marketing is a powerful way for business of all sizes to reach potential customers and clients, since the customers are already engaging with the brand through social media. But if you're not directly engaging with your audience through social platforms like Facebook, Twitter, etc., you are missing out. Exceptional social media marketing can bring significant success to a business, develop loyal brand advocates, and even drive leads and sales. By participating in this events in these volunteering activities as a event assistant or behind the scenes, I have a much clearer idea of the industry I will be working in. I have put the theoretical knowledge I have learned into the practice. It also made me consider more factors in organizing the event, such as the choice of venue and what kind of publicity would make it possible to attract more participants. At the same time, this event has proved my communication skill. As a native speaker, it is encouraged to attend more local events to experience different culture, get out of the comfort zone, and communicate more. This has been important in broadening my horizon and helps me to grow and change my perspective about life, as well as friendship are also often formed in every volunteering job. Although due to the limitation of my orals and writing, I am currently unable to perform more professional job. This volunteering experience has provided me with a lot of valuable lessons in the field I will be working in the future. So, all in all, I believe this significant experience not only improved my professional skills but also increased my confidence. It met us my major objectives, but I still need to develop regular, substantial, and ongoing job. So that's all. Thank you.